Myself Priyanka Sahu, and today I am here to talk about government budget. I'll be explaining about the meaning of government budget and its objectives. So let us begin. First, meaning. So what do you mean by government budget? Basically, government budget is an annual financial statement which shows the estimated government receipts and expenditure for the coming financial year, which is from 1st April to 31st March. So what we understand from the definition is, it is not the factual statement. All the figures, all the figures of receipts or expenditure, nothing is real. Everything is estimated. All right. Union budget of India is prepared by the financial minister every year. All right. With the help of government budget, the government comes to know from where the government is going to earn money, like from where the government is going to get the money. Okay, whether it is from railways or infrastructure or any other project. Whereas at the same time, government also plans where in the coming year the government will spend the money. Okay, so now I hope the meaning is clear. Let's be moving to the objectives. So the very first objective of the government budget is reallocation of resources. Here, with the help of budget, the government will reallocate the resources, like where the government want to invest. Basically, here what government does is government charges a higher tax from all those industries, those who are producing injurious goods for the society. Like for example, industries, those who are producing those who are manufacturing alcohol or tobacco are charged a very high tax. But on the other hand, the government gives subsidies to those industries, those who are doing some good act for the society. Like for example, khadi industry or small scale industries, etc. Of resources is also done by the government because the private sector, their main motive is just to maximize their profit, whereas government sector always thinks for public welfare, and along with public welfare it thinks about the profit maximization. So this way governments reallocate the resources. The second objective of the government budget is redistribution of income and wealth. Redistribution, the word redistribution means equitable distribution. Here what government does is, it is the extension of the first objective. The government charges higher tax from the rich people, and all the goods those who are consumed by rich people are charged high tax. Whereas the government uses those taxes as subsidies and gives it to poor people. So what will happen? Ultimately, the disposable income, that is the net income of rich people, will be curtailed by the government, and the disposable income of the poor people can be increased by the government. It is a very important objective that government provides social welfare in the country, and for that distribution of income becomes an important part. The third objective of the government of preparing the government budget is economic stability. With the help of government budget, the government tries to seek stability in the economy. How? The market forces, that is demand and supply, will definitely generate trade cycle, as you can see in the screen. So what trade cycle is? The trade cycle shows the different phases what the economy goes through. That is inflation, your deflation, then recession, boom period, recovery period, etc. So basically government tackles inflation and deflation with the help of government budget. So students, what government does is, during inflation, the government will increase its expenditure and reduce its receipts, that is income, which is also with the help of surplus budget. Basically it is done. What is surplus budget? Surplus budget is that budget where the government's receipt is more than government's expenditure. Alright, so inflation is tackled using government budget, using surplus budget. On the other hand, when the economy is going through deflation, deficit budget is used by the government. What is deficit budget? Deficit budget is where the government's expenditure is more than its receipts. So during deflation, what government will do? Government will increase its expenditure and government will decrease its income. This way, the condition of inflation and deflation both are combat, and thus government attains economic stability in the country with the help of now why economic stability is important? Because when there is economic stability in the economy, there will be more growth and development in our country. Now let us talk about the fourth important objective, that is management of public enterprise. So what is management of public enterprise? Here basically government establishes more and more public sector enterprise, and this way government curtails monopoly from the economy. See, if private sector will run monopoly, if they do business using monopoly policy, then what they will do? They will charge a high price from the consumer. So to avoid that, what government does? Government tries to establish more and more public sector enterprise, and thus try to evade the monopoly from the country. So the last objective is economic growth, where the government tries to inject resources in the economy, tries to promote savings in the society, so that savings and investment will increase, the production will increase, and our national income will also increase. Here government also invest in the social infrastructure, in the economic infrastructure, so that the public sector and private sector both can take advantage of it and both can grow well. I hope you are clear with the basic concepts of government budget. Thank you.